Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety, and today we're gathered here for yet another SmackDown reaction. We had a lot of developments in Monday Night Raw, so much so that I started taking notes. So, I guess taking notes during Monday Night Raw is a thing at this point, as is, well, taking notes in general. For the past couple weeks or so, I've had, like, you know how they had the meme where, like, it's like pick a lunch table or something? That's what I've been working on in my spare time, where almost everybody's placed at a lunch table. Almost everyone. So that's kind of what we've been working on during the commercial break for the last couple episodes or whatever, but we've got the big confrontation with Roman and Cody going into WrestleMania. We've also got Liv versus Rhea, and our pal Dominik Mysterio is back tonight. Who knows what's going to happen? Probably something. He's probably going to stir up some more shenanigans, I'm sure. Then we've got Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa. So that's pretty much what's on tonight's show. We don't know. We're going to have to just see what happens. I'm really looking forward to that confrontation with Roman and Cody. Just grab your snacks for that alone. It should be good, y'all. It's going to get good. I got that feeling, right? Right. So as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy. And let's watch SmackDown together. Alright, y'all, just please send the positive vibes for hoping that we get through this whole mess, because we've had a lot of power outages because of the storms here in greater Cincinnati. So... we're gathered here today for the confrontation that we've been waiting for weeks now. Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, Cody Rhodes in one place. Of course, we got Solo and Jimmy out there as well, but you know, it's the moment, right? It's about the energy. I love how just lovingly Paul Heyman looks at the title. They're all here for you. Well, I feel like we're all here for Roman and Cody finally having a big confrontation. We've seen Cody and Paul Heyman a few times now. People, grab your snacks. This is happening. And hey, I mean, the fans are clearly into Cody based on that reaction. I mean, they were singing along to his music, so I think that says everything that we need to know. Wait, what are we recklessly negotiating? Like, the match is official, Cody. You're taking on Roman at WrestleMania. Unless if you're trying to get the bloodline away from ringside, which that would make sense. Okay, Christina, shut up and watch the show. Cody just addressed this. One guy in the, like, second or third row, he's like, bye! I mean, that's how we're all feeling at this point. We want this conversation, just Cody and Roman. I mean, I'm already comfortable. I've been here on my couch, so I'm good, Roman. I'm good. Alright, he dropped both the titles in front of Cody. Roman just winked at the camera. Roman just winked at the camera. Cody's running all through the classic hits. See, this whole story writes itself out, and they're proving it right here. For everybody else, Roman Reigns might be impossible, just not for me. That's a good line right there. Roman's actually kind of right there, because, like, Dusty's, like, vision, like, was NXT towards the end there. Like, that was, like, his, like, thing, was, you know, doing the developmental stuff, so... And Roman was a part of, you know, some of the first people through that system, and, you know, with before that was FCW and all that, so it all ties together. Oh boy. I wouldn't trust that handshake. He sent the messenger. He sent the messenger. Alright, we got the handshake. I still don't trust it. Oh my god, y'all. What did we just watch? And I wonder this too, because Roman shows a lot of vulnerability now. And it could be because of all the drama happening in his own family, like how his family's kind of crumbling at the seams. And Cody's trying to sort of like create and etch a new path and chapter, you know, for his legacy and his family and stuff like that. So it's a very interesting situation we got going on. And Paul Heyman's getting sent over to Monday Night Raw for Cody, you know, trying to tell the truth. Whereas Roman's being a lot more personal and vulnerable, and he's been showing a lot more emotion the last few matches, so we're gonna see what happens. But this was great. Alrighty, so bit of a recap while the entrances are going on, courtesy of my all-over-the-place notes. Judgment Day's been very busy between Raw and SmackDown, and of course Liv and Rhea, they were once a tag team, and of course they were also the final two in this year's Royal Rumble, so lots of history with Liv and Rhea. Oh, Rhea caught her. Beautiful move right there. Well, Rhea's got like 3 more years of, you know, in-ring experience under her belt, and she just goes out and destroys people. I wouldn't want to mess around with Rhea. Not at all. Okay, but it was mostly Dominik and Charlotte that were talking last week. Rhea came in towards the end, which, you know, to be fair, they didn't need to say much. So, I mean, I enjoyed the segment last week. If there's two people that have seen the most growth in the last year, I've got to say it's got to be Rhea and Liv. Just period in the women's division. So, why are we screaming into the camera? Sheesh. Okay, well, that's one way how to go to commercial break. Hey, Liv's got the right idea. She's just trying to chop her down as much as possible. Although, why would I want to wait for her to, like, get right back up on her feet? Oh, Rhea caught her. Rhea caught her in the rope there. Liv, hurry it up. You gotta take advantage of the situation right here. Alright, Rhea's got the submission in. Yep, that's it, y'all. This has to be it. Like, I'm in pain watching this. Oh, gosh, she's got her knee right to the back right there. Ouch. I like how they zoomed in on the kid crying right there. It's little details for me, but definitely a good little match. I quite enjoyed it. This gets a thumbs up for me. Alrighty, so I guess we're kind of continuing this arc here with Rhea and Dominik and Ray and all that stuff and Escobar, because I guess Santos Escobar and Dominik Mysterio are about to have a match right here. So did they just kind of quietly turn Legado into good guys, or is this just like a temporary thing? I've got no idea. Because we haven't seen the rest of the group, not really for a little bit. I mean, we saw Zelina not too long ago, but you get where I'm going. Okay, but they never established what kind of a relationship they have. Like, why are we trying to put a label on this on commentary? Michael Cole is unhinged, dude. I don't know. I want to know how this is all going to tie together. I think, like, this whole arc could go past WrestleMania because there's no way that we're going to be able to really flesh all the details out in a few weeks. But we'll see. We got to see what happens. Nice move right there from Dominik onto the outside. Dark side Dominik, there we go. I mean, that's kind of what it is at this point. He's literally joined the dark side, right? Well, here's the thing, too. It's like, yeah, like they might have good relationships with their fathers and stuff like that, but in Dominik's case, just because you don't have a good relationship with a parent, that doesn't mean that you have to take it out on everybody. And people with good relationships with their parents, they could turn out to be total pieces of crap, too. Oh, we got a collision right there. Oh, no. Well, hey, second week in a row that Dominik made it to the 9 o'clock hour. I didn't catch that. Okay, well, Rhea just riptided Escobar. Okay, so the brass knuckles were used as a distraction. Escobar ended up on the outside of the ring, and Rhea riptided Escobar. And then rolled him back in so that Dominik could hit the splash on Escobar. Okay, I think I'm following this ending. Makes sense to me. Oh, he grabbed Ray's mask that Escobar got from Ray. Michael Cole just has it in for Dominik and Rhea for whatever reason. It's like, I know we're supposed to boo them, and I'm just like, oh, why are you doing this? You know, how I'm supposed to react to this? But it's like Cole is just going in way too hard on them. Shoot. Oh, there goes Ray. Has he, though? It looked like he did last week, but then we didn't see that. I mean, hey, that's one way you know they're doing a good job is when they're booing the crap out of them, just like that. Man, Ray is just gonna have enough at one point. Like, he's gonna get to his breaking point sooner rather than later. Cole, calm down! That's what I'm saying, Wade. You tell him to take... Cole, have some water. We got a water cooler in the fridge. But y'all, I'm interested to see where all these arcs are going to kind of intersect. So I'm interested to see where this whole thing's going to go. So overall, this gets a thumbs up for me. Alrighty, we got Drew McIntyre out here. Drew, a lot of people don't have a match at WrestleMania. You're fine. I mean, okay, give us another match for Mania. Oh, we got Sheamus coming out now. Of course, Sheamus and Drew are buddy-buddy. They've been teaming with each other, but Sheamus has a lot of history with Gunther. Nothing personal. You tell him, Sheamus. I want Sheamus to win that title so bad, okay? Give Sheamus the title at some point. Oh boy, Drew and Sheamus are imploding. Yeah, but they also had Match of the Year candidate right there last year. So there's that. Okay, this is getting even more interesting. Shoot, they must have been in my universe mode. Alright, we got LA Knight in the mix. Okay. I'm perfectly... Give us a fatal four-way. We would all like that. Okay, so we have a little story with Sheamus and Drew arguing. Kofi, why are we out here? Why is the New Day out here? I like Kofi's outfit, though. This is starting to turn into a universe mode moment. I swear to God, they're either onto me in my universe mode, or they've just played some universe mode while watching my universe mode. Well, yeah, you're in Los Angeles. It's branding. Why wouldn't you want to have somebody on your roster that's, well, I don't know, got LA as their first name, in Los Angeles at WrestleMania? It adds up, that's all I'm saying. Okay, so I guess Kross just randomly left his thing with Rey Mysterio for this Intercontinental title situation. Okay, Kross and Sheamus, that could get interesting. You got these little mini matches that could be kind of interesting. Oh my God, why did they zoom in on Kross like that? Why does Kross have that, like, borderline Marlon Brando sort of vibe right here? This is weird. It's like horror movie Marlon Brando. I really hope somebody picks up on that reference, Jesus. Y'all, this was definitely an interesting segment. I didn't think we were going to have all these little twists and turns. I don't know who's going to challenge Gunther. I would like to get Sheamus versus Gunther 3 personally, or if not, turn that thing into a triple threat match. But who knows where things are going to go. So overall, interesting twists and turns here. We got some fresh faces in that Intercontinental title picture, so that gets a thumbs up for me. Okay, so we have this weird situation. So apparently I forgot that this tag match was going to happen between Tegan and Natalia versus Ronda and Shayna until they got to a backstage attack segment type of deal. I guess Ronda's arm got hurt in the fray or whatever, and so we've got Shayna versus Tegan. And for whatever reason, they're doing this, where it's like you've got Shayna coming out to Ronda's music, and now you had Tegan's entrance with Natalia's music. It's a whole weird thing. Again, this has turned into... It's like if you're trying to select your music in your entrance for the 2K game, right? Okay, I heard that. So wait, so... I guess Shayna's new finisher is the arm bar. We got 3 people across Raw and SmackDown that have some type of arm bar as their finisher. Not much happened in this matchup, but I'm all for the Shayna Baszler solo arc. I just want Shayna to go through everybody at this point, okay? That's what we're here for. Oh, great. Now I gotta talk about the mess that we saw on Monday Night Raw involving our pal Bob. So, Bray Wyatt popped up after Bobby Lashley made his appearance on Monday Night Raw and all that good stuff. And we got, like, the Muscle Man dance mess from Bray Wyatt for absolutely no reason. I guess to show how tough he is. Oh, great. Now we got the spooky graphic thing as we head in the commercial, right? I don't know what's going on with Bray. Nothing's adding up with this dude, I swear. And we've been at it for almost 5 whole months. Nothing's adding up. Maybe that's why Brock got disqualified or got himself disqualified as we saw at Elimination Chamber. He was probably like, oh crap, if I win this match, I gotta face Bray. Wait, oh, Uncle Howdy! But why are we going down a hallway or whatever? See, that's what I'm saying. Uncle Howdy is just much more interesting at this point. He's doing much more than Bray's doing. Okay, but do we get to hear from Uncle Howdy? Okay, Bob's officially my favorite at this point just for doing that to Uncle Howdy. Oh crap, the lights went out. Oh no, this can't be good. So Uncle Howdy magically teleported away? Well, where did he escape to? Okay, guess what? What was that all about? So Uncle Howdy got beaten up. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm more interested in Uncle Howdy than Bray Wyatt, and they gave me that this week. So, I mean, I can't complain about that. But it's like, why are we sending, like, kind of these more, like, legit-looking people into the supernatural things? Like, I know it's the horror movie trope of, having, like, the tough guy going into the supernatural and everything like that. Because look at LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, and Brock Lesnar. They kind of fit into that, like, tough guy trope, right, in the supernatural horror realm of things. And then you got Bray Wyatt, who just, I don't know what the heck he's doing at this point. But thankfully, at least the shenanigans were kept to a minimum this week. After the Muscle Man madness from Monday Night Raw, I think we could all use that, right? Like, I'm just saying it's all run its course. We're almost 5 months into this. We need some growth here. We need some character development. We need something. Alrighty, so as we head into the main event with Sami and Solo, we got Roman watching backstage with Paul Heyman just looking over Roman's shoulder. Like, why is that's how I should film reactions, just chilling behind the couch. Could you imagine? Oh my god. Sami's just going right for Solo right here. But yeah, basically Jay must show up next week, so that's kind of a bit of a mini fracture with Jimmy and Roman now. Which again, it's gonna get to a point where it's literally gonna be Roman, Paul, and maybe Solo. Nervousness, the match is only maybe a minute in. I don't know why we're nervous. Hey, Solo's been crushing it. Oh boy, we got a Jimmy and Sami moment right here. Oh, there goes Solo. Into the clothesline. Well, I mean, even if it was just Sami and Solo, Solo just goes out there and just, beats the crap out of people. That's his whole thing. I'm not messing with a dude that's just gonna go out there and beat the crap out of everybody. That's the kind of person I'd want to be on their side with, not up against. Yeah, but also Sami wasn't a full-blown member of the Bloodline. Remember, he was the honorary Oos. Okay, that middle turnbuckle, it just kind of went back at a weird angle, so I don't know what happened there. Am I overthinking this? I might be overthinking this. It's gonna take literally Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, and Sami Zayn to take down the Bloodline at this point. Jay's the wild card. We don't know what's going to happen with Jimmy because it's kind of going to depend on if Jay shows up next week or not, which the last time that kind of an ultimatum was placed on Jimmy, Jay showed up, but only, for the title match and all that. So I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, did he just get sent right into the post? Oh, Jimmy just moved Solo out of the way right there. But the referee was like right there, so I don't understand this. Alright, well Solo just picked up a win against Sami. Oh no, they're going after the chair. This can't be good. Oh, wait, Jimmy stopped Solo from running right into him. Okay, well that was kind of dumb. So wait, they could have had Sami right there, but they just didn't go for it. Why was there that hesitation? Maybe Jimmy was just too busy shouting to take care of anything. I don't know. Oh, Solo just swatted the chair away from Sami. Cole, the cracks in the bloodline have been happening for months now. This is not a new concept. We've established this. They've been cracking literally since before Survivor Series. But look at Sami just in the crowd with everybody. That's pretty great. They had a little clip of him just going through like the arena and stuff like that, like before the show and everything, but Sami escapes, y'all. Sami escapes. Mainly because Jimmy was just, for whatever reason, not wanting Solo to, like, end Sami right there. So is there a hesitation on Jimmy too? Maybe that added pressure of needing Jay next week? I don't know, y'all, but Sami escapes. And that's what counts, right? Right. We gotta protect Sami Zayn at all costs, alright? We have to. Oh boy. What's gonna happen next week with Jay? I don't know. What's gonna happen moving ahead with the Bloodline? We're gonna just have to see. But next week we're back to focusing on Jay. So we gotta see if he shows up next week or not. But I don't know, this is gonna get interesting. We had a lot of little developments this week. So, I mean, overall the match was good. We had some story progression, and we're just gonna have to see what happens, right? So I think this gets a thumbs up for me too. Alrighty, so overall, I really enjoyed this week's episode. We had a lot of different story progressions throughout the show. The Rhea and Dominik arc is slowly but surely coming along. They've sort of interwoven Rhea and Dominik's arcs together, which I thought was good. We had a match with Dominik and Escobar, which was quite good, and I like how that was kind of a way, like, to kind of continue to push and nudge Ray to his absolute limits. So I liked how that story's coming along. Apparently Kross got moved out of that storyline for the time being, I don't know, and into the Intercontinental title picture, which is one of the things that's happening next week. So we have the Fatal 5-Way Intercontinental Championship qualifying match between Kofi, Kross, LA Knight, Drew, and Sheamus. We've also got the return of our favorite tag team, Braun and Ricochet versus the Viking Raiders. So I guess the Viking Raiders are done with the whole Drew and Sheamus arc, which is kind of possibly confirmed by tonight because Sheamus and Drew, they're splintering apart over this Intercontinental title and that sort of thing. And Jay must show up next week. And so we've been seeing the fracture slowly but surely between Roman and Jimmy, but for this week, I quite enjoyed how they interjected some new people into the Intercontinental title picture as well. So it seems like everyone's starting to move on to different things a little bit, which is nice. The Shayna and Tegan stuff was a little, like, okay-ish, but I mean, just have Shayna just go and run through people. I like how they're going with that. So, I mean, that's fine. But the entrances are confusing. Like, what? Why are they not using their own music? I don't understand that. And then I like the Rhea and Liv match. That was quite good. I think all the matches were at least serviceable. Even the Shayna match was fine. Like, at least it did what it needed to accomplish. I just don't know where that whole direction's going or anything like that. But I overall quite enjoyed this week. We had a lot of developments with the bloodline and all the main stories, and we had some injection of new life into, like, the Intercontinental title picture and that sort of thing. But we also had that really weird Uncle Howdy and Bobby Lashley moment there. That I didn't have that on the bingo board just yet, but here we are. At least we didn't have to go through another Muscle Man dance. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Again, I'm more interested in Uncle Howdy. Give us Uncle Howdy versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania at this point. But overall, I thought this was a good episode this week. I thought it was a little bit better than last week, just because it set up a lot more things, I think. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. We got a few weeks left until we get to WrestleMania, and so on and so forth. So, on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, so you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. And let me know what you all thought about this week's episode of SmackDown down in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the next one.